Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about various information about our Porsche Championship sponsored by Continental Cars Limited and various other discussions about our future events and various other opportunities, we can say. Next to me is Adrian Figallo. He is one of our directors of Sim Racing Malta, and there's also George Muscat, who he's not at the moment here. And so we will be, Adrian and me, discussing about our future activities.
That's right. Hello everybody. Welcome to this stream of today. As Justin said, we'll be discussing various items. We'll be giving you a brief about Sim Racing Malta and obviously about all the projects we have and championships we're planning for the future.
Alright, so we have many things to say, but the most important is the Continental Cars Limited Porsche 911 GT3 Cup 2018. First of all, the qualifiers started already. It started on the 1st of December, and we already have around 15 drivers taking part, and the times are pretty fast. We had many questions telling us, listen, there's something that we need to do with setup and many other things. The setup is open for everyone, so you have to do all the necessary configurations in the car, so you have a solid car to do a fast lap. Don't forget, the only 20 drivers will be selected to take part in the championship. So for that track, which we selected for a reason, the reason selecting that track is because it's not how just driving a car. It has various corners and you have to be aggressive and at the same time cautious. It's a technical race. Course, so it's not just having a fast car. Okay, it requires a lot of skill. In fact, we have drivers from various countries. In fact, we have also F1 esports semi-finalist running the qualifying, and so this is not just a for fun race. Okay, there's a 3,000 prize,
3,000 euro worth prize.
So the overall winner of this championship will win a Porsche on track experience at the intercity track in Istanbul. Apart from cash prizes for every round, we have for the winner of every round, there is 50 euro for each round. And also we have the overall prize, and the second and third as well, they will win cash prizes. We're going to show you the Porsche on track experience video, so hopefully you'll like it and it will be of interest to you to participate in the qualifying. Okay, alright, so I hope you enjoyed that video and good luck to the winner that will win the championship. So you have time to do the qualifiers till the 7th of January 2018. When that ends, obviously we'll select the 20 drivers, that will be selected to take part in the championship, and we start with the livery, the teams can do the livery for their car, and obviously they will present it to us before the first round of the championship, and then we can start with the championship. The championship will be commentated by simnews.tv and will be live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and all other social media websites. Maybe you can say something.
Sure, about we're running this races, and especially for our first championship on a professional level. We'll have, obviously, as you know, Assetto will give you certain penalties on its own, but we have also stewards which will be watching all the races we'll have of the championship. Actually, we do it also in our casual races, so they can assess any, obviously, not right behavior on track. So we'll try to keep, obviously, the best level possible in professional racing during our championship. This was already experienced in our last casual race. We did. We had a casual race, BTCC casual race. We had our stewards here, and obviously they watched all the race, and from there there were some crashes that were under investigation, but bottom line, all of them were like race incidents. So we're trying to keep the level quite high and on a professional standard. Sure, just.
Yeah, of course. It's good to note down the thing that we're doing different from many other sim racing event organizers. Having a race with stewards, checking the race and making sure that no one is doing any bad moves or anything that can happen during a race. All those drivers will be penalized. So it will be live penalized. So if you have a drive-through or if you have a 10-second penalty, will be announced during the race. So we are trying to do the same as we do in real life races. Adrian and George are well experienced in motorsport. They are currently going abroad, monitoring races, so I'm sure that we will have professional races, and hopefully not just this one. We will have more races coming in January 2018 till the end of the year 2018. So we did our first event. Our first event was at the Eden Arena, thanks to Quickfire. It was the Novalen, and it was our first success in doing sim racing events. There was nothing that I could have changed or do something else instead, because it was perfect for us. People enjoyed it, and thanks to the sponsor also who provided the prizes, Continental Cars Limited. And if you can see here, we have the winner, because obviously we had just 3 winners because it was a time attack. So we didn't do a race. We had one simulator, and there were around 80 drivers participated.
So almost 80
we had around 80 drivers who participated, and it was very challenging because the times were very close. It's good to mention that there were Keith Camilleri, who is a Formula 4 driver, and he's one of our teams that we are managing, RPM Esports. There was his brother Kurt Camilleri, Terence Gregg, another driver in our team, RPM Esports, and many other drivers who we didn't know about, and now they are participating in our events. In fact, we can show you here the photo taken on that day. and this will not be the only event that we will host in like that event that we did. Obviously, we will be having online events and multiple casual races. In fact, we're going to try at least 2 or 3 a month.
A month, yes, that's it.
Hopefully, we can do more.
In fact, our next casual race is...
Our next casual race is on the 14th December. Yes, we're going to show you the video as well. It's already fully booked, but if you're interested in participating, maybe someone for some reason has problems or cannot make it, you can instead join and replace that driver. We have some more photos here from the event.
It's our registration desk actually, where drivers were registering and also were collecting obviously their information. It was, as Justin said, it was a busy 4 days there, but worth every second of it because very strong participation and all drivers enjoyed it. So that's the bottom line, that when you do such events and you're part of such events and you're doing sim racing, that bottom line, that important thing, that all the drivers enjoy the experience.
Exactly. In fact, I told you that Terence Gregg won the time attack challenge. In fact, we have a photo of him during the event. He was very fast and it was very challenging because there were Keith and Kurt close together, and we know that Keith and Kurt are real racing drivers, and it was very challenging for the 3 of them to compete for the top position.
In the meantime, if we can ask all those that are watching us, if they have any questions, they can post on the live streams we have, and we'll be able also to answer the questions, yes?
Yes, of course. If you have any questions regarding the Porsche Championship, and maybe you want something that we organize, or a game, for example, you want us to organize an event with iRacing or any other game that you prefer. Obviously, depends on how many people are interested. We can host it for you. We have our own servers, and good to mention that we have our membership system, which is only €25 for a year, and you have free casual races throughout the year and various other product discounts and many other
partners.
Yes, of course, through our partners, and many other perks which we will include throughout the year. What else? We have something to say about also our another event that we did. It was the Monte Cristo Hill Climb Challenge, because we have built 2 tracks in Malta of hill climb. We have the famous Mtahleb, which is going to be a bit of a problem now because it has been resurfaced and I have to do the tarmac once again because it was totally different. Obviously now it's going to be flat and without potholes, hopefully. Well, it is without potholes now. So I have to reconstruct the track from scratch, as in the surface. And we also built the Jnejna hill climb. Jnejna hill climb, it was much easier because it's not long enough than Mtahleb. It's not how much it is. It's kilometer.
I don't know, but it is not that long like Mtahleb.
Yeah, of course.
Obviously
Mtahleb is longer.
Mtahleb is the most popular one. As Justin said, we held this event at Monte Cristo where we did a hill climb challenge, and it was also a successful event. Actually, what we did is like people registering there and then, because it was during an exhibition, and they come there, have a try. Actually, they had 3 runs.
Yes, they had 3 runs.
3 runs each, and we registered their times, and it was also another popular and very, very contested event, because we saw times which were really
in fact, it's good to mention that one of the drivers said after finishing the race that the time was just a few split seconds different from the race in real life that he did, in the hill climb race that he did. So Obviously, the track has been built upon the Google coordinates, which means you have accurate length. So I did my best to do it the same as possible. Obviously, I'm not an architect or any of that kind, but I did my best, and it looks very close to
reality.
To reality. We also hosted the casual race, and this was in November.
Yeah, that's
We
right.
had a casual race online, and it was won by Keith Camilleri, who had a very brilliant race. In fact, he started first and continued first throughout the race. Sorry, and well, it's very good because Keith mentioned it last time to me, as we do a lot of training for our championships that we are taking part in, as in for our RPM esports. The more challenging people we have, the better. Okay, so if anyone would like to show us his best or his potential on how fast he is or how consistent, because it's not that just being fast in simulation or in races. We are looking for consistent driving. So
yeah, drivers need to be consistent. Drivers need to give their best in all situations, because being fast and making a fast lap could be luck. You know what I mean? It's like when you follow drivers and you see them racing in different circuits, in different situations, in different conditions, then there you can assess their consistency. So sure, as Justin just mentioned, we're looking for such drivers, and if there is anybody that would like even to show us his consistency, his driving, maybe possibly, because we're always looking for other drivers to join our team.
It's not just we're not going to have just one group of drivers. We're going to have multiple teams. First of all, we're not just going to compete in Assetto Corsa. We are focusing also on our Factor 2 and iRacing, and possibly also, not possibly, we are also doing training in project cars. So if there are any drivers that thought that we are just racing in Assetto Corsa, that's not the case. If you're a project cars driver or an R-Factor driver, contact us, and obviously we can do some trials, and we'll do a casual race, and we see the driver's potential. Why being part of our team, as in for RPM esports and also Sim Racing Malta? We're not just grouping a group of drivers and just that. We are looking for sponsors. We give sponsors to our drivers, and we are looking for also the possibility to race in real life cars. Okay, so we're not saying that any driver can do that, but if we see the potential of a simulation driver, like you've seen in the World's Fastest Gamer. Okay, we're not compared to World's Fastest Gamer right now, but we're heading there. And yes, if we have all the context necessary, so if somebody he thinks or he can prove himself that he is a fast driver and a consistent driver, yes, contact us, and we do some trials, and obviously you can be part of the team, and from there we can bring you sponsorships and the possibility to race abroad.
We believe in this actually a lot. That sim racing can lead you, obviously, as Justin is saying, to the real life racing. We believe a lot in that. We believe in kids that should start from even esports, sim racing, because surely it has become nowadays, it's something totally real life. So we have an example, it's just sitting next to me here.
Yep.
He used to drift a lot on simulators. We just put him in a car, a real drift car, and there he was drifting this car. So yes, we believe that simulators can lead you to be part in the real car racing world.
So we have some questions because I'm looking at my mobile. Do you need to buy any add-on content on Assetto Corsa to participate? By Brendan Tabone. Obviously, you need Assetto Corsa, which is not expensive, around 20 something euros,
I think something like that.
and the Porsche DLC pack. The Porsche is not free with the game, so you have to purchase it's around 9 euro, something like that. So it's not expensive, and that's it. You pay for the qualifiers fee, which is 5 euro, and you can log into the server and practice as much as you want till the 7th January 2018. If you have any questions, just put them on Facebook and we can answer any of your questions.
That's right. Mela, about
So-
the team right now is participating in
The Apex Online Racing.
Apex Online Racing event
With the Audis.
with the Audis. Justin
show
can
you.
show you. Also, this is the livery of the Audis of RPM Esports team. Actually, the team is doing quite well.
No, of course. We are currently in the second place of the
Okay.
standings. Keith and Terence are doing their utmost during the races. I'm participating as well, and unfortunately, I am being more like a punching bag more than racing. But it's part of the game, and
It's fun to be with him on Discord, actually.
yes, it's fun to be with me. Yes, because
in those moments. So.
yeah, I mean, when a race starts, you are going to expect me saying, "Oh, not again." But anyways, the problem is mine because I'm not qualifying at the top level, at the top placing. So that's what causes all those crashes. So at least I'm bringing more points to the team, but the focus is more on Keith and Terence. They are training as much as possible, and hopefully we will win this championship and move on to the next races. It's good to mention also that RPM Esports are going to Germany. We're going to participate in the Sim Racing Expo 2018, where myself, Adrian, George, and Keith and Terence are going to participate in their
You can
activities.
say hello to Keith, he's watching also.
Hello, Keith. All right. There we have Keith and Terence that are going to participate in the Germany Sim Expo. Once the applications are out, obviously we're going to apply for the event and we start practicing. It's good to know that in Sim Expo we're not going to have casual drivers. We're going to have world top drivers, so we have to practice and obviously promote Sim Racing Malta, our team, and in general the Maltese flag, because I think everybody knows that in motorsport Malta
He's successful.
is very successful. All right,
More
And-
than-
let's say
very successful.
very successful.
But
I mean, you can see for yourself.
you can just Google around and see for yourself the results that Maltese drivers and teams have achieved worldwide, and obviously European champions, fastest man in Europe. So
And
Yes.
hopefully we're going to
now it's the
be
next step.
successful as well in sim
In
racing,
That's right.
in esports in general. What do we have else? We have the casual race in 14th December.
14 December, yes.
Yeah, we have the GT3 casual race. In fact, we're going to show you the promo so you can see. Although it's fully booked, you can still apply or contact us. So if somebody cancels his invitation or application, you can take his slot. Let me find the video and you can see it for yourself. Right, I hope you like that video. As I said, it is fully booked, but if you're interested in participating, you can apply, and if somebody cancels, you can take his slot.
Yes.
So,
We had a question here.
we had a question by
Alessandro Greg.
Greg, who said,
Are both race stints reverse grids?
yes, no, I mean, we're going to have, for which one, but are both races stints reverse grids?
I don't know.
If it's for the casual race will be one normal race and then the reverse grid. So those people who came last will
the first on the grid.
will switch to the first position, just a reverse. All right.
Well,
It's not the track in reverse mode, because somebody thought that you're going to race in the track in reverse,
Yeah.
which is not the case.
No. It's upcoming
Um,
casual race, in fact. That's
For the casual race, yes, the casual race is 2 races,
Mhm.
one a normal race, and then
practice qualifier,
yes,
one normal race, and
one
one reverse grid.
one qualifying. There's one qualifying for the first race, and then a reverse grid for the second race.
That's it.
Okay. We have something.
to say hello to somebody.
Yes, of course we can, because they mentioned it here. We're going to say hello to part of our team. We have Joshua and Gilmore, who are part of our team, not in just sim racing, but also many of you know that we race cars as well, we drift cars, and we thank all the crew.
Yes.
They are always here, pissing me off. Joking. And helping us with our help. Without their help, we cannot do anything. We used to be me, George, and Adrian doing everything. Adrian taking care of the drifting events. George is trying to solve a problem in the car. Hopefully, thank God, we can say that we don't have that problem anymore, because we have
Yes.
the best team we could ever have.
That's right.
But let's talk more on sim racing. We have many races planned for next year, not just the Porsche. We also hosting the Formula Championship, which obviously we're not ready yet to publish. We also going to organize a drifting championship and also a hill climb championship.
Yep.
The drifting championship will consist of the real life tracks, and maybe also, what do you think? We can create a custom track.
Yes, why not?
We can create
Sure.
a track ourselves. I mean, it's not anywhere in the world. We can do a fantasy track.
What we have here?
If you have any questions.
Antoine Vella just told us, well done.
So, thank you, Antoine Vella. Obviously, without your participation, Sim Racing Malta cannot function. And sometimes several people tell us, because we are charging for championships and for casual races, we do this as a full-time job. I do it full-time. So obviously we need to live, we have a family, it's not just, we're not doing this just to earn the money. We do it because we love motorsport. We love motorsport both in real life and simulation. And with our knowledge, with my knowledge, with Adrian's knowledge, and with George's knowledge, we're doing one package. Organizing races, online races, real life races, and giving opportunities to sim drivers to race in real life too. We were saying that we were going to organize Formula Championships, hill climb. Obviously, we're going to have Jnejna and Imtahleb part of the championship, drifting, and also GT3 Championship. A part of many other races. Like I said, we're going to organize at least 3 casual races a month, and they will be all live streamed and commentated. So we're going to we're going to keep it professional as possible, and we do our best to keep the level up high. I was talking about the membership. The membership as I already explained, it is €25 per year, which is nothing for a year. But with that, you have, if you visit our website, simracingmalta.com, you can see all the perks that you will get. And above that, you're not just having free casual races. We are also going to do a fixed day, and we're thinking about Wednesdays. The date might be changed, and we're going to do training sessions to our members. And Keith is going to provide the training as well. He told me that he's not going to provide all the training, because if you become better than him...
He just messaged us and he said, looks like me and Terence Greg will be very busy.
Yes.
With all these races, sure.
Keith and Terence know. Yesterday I was going to stream this streaming that we're doing today, and I felt so bad that I had to go to sleep. I'm doing a lot of hours. Maybe nothing is showing yet, but believe me that you're going to see a total change next year.
Sure.
A
lot of work being done in the background. Right
yes,
now,
a lot of work, not only me, but even Adrian and George.
But he's doing the most. Yes?
I'm the technical person, and the technical part is my job to do. So yes, the membership, apart from helping us, paying also the servers, because we have dedicated servers. We have one for the training, one for the casual races, one for the championships. So obviously that is already over €25 a month, and we are charging just €25 per year. We're not doing this as a sale or trying to sell. I mean, we're just getting something back to pay our servers and expenses. So if you have any questions, I say it again, send us. Not even.
How can Brendan actually Brendan?
How can we register for the time trials? Yes. So for the time trials, we have the link simracingmalta.com. Maybe Adrian can send it to you on the chat. It is simracingmalta.com.
Already.
I think somebody already. Yes. If you go to simracingmalta.com, there is a banner. You click on it. In fact, I can show it to you right now, if you give me some time. Browser. In the meantime, Adrian.
Yes.
You can say hello.
Hello. You took all the time. You started talking and talking and talking, and you didn't stop actually. So, and you said most of the things. And it's very, very strange that you left nothing to me anymore.
Yes, in the meantime, until the browser loads, you can visit simracingmalta.com. In fact, it's loading here, and I'm going to switch to the website. It is the first slider, the first background. You can click on the image here, where there is Keith at the moment, and in fact, I don't know why Keith came in.
As you clicked on it.
Yes, I moved the image though, not clicked on it. You can click on the banner, and here it is. You click on it, and you will have the application form with all the information of the championship. As you can see there, you have all the info. The qualifiers is only €5, and you have 1 month time to qualify for the top 20. Only the top 20 will be chosen to compete in the championship. You have all the prices there, and also the prizes. As I said, the first overall will win the Porsche on track experience, and second and third they will have cash prizes. As I said, we also have other events.
Yes.
Which we already have prizes thanks to our sponsors, and we have many opportunities to provide to our members. Without the sponsors, we cannot do anything. And thanks to Porsche, Continental Cars,
Malta, Tech Store Distribution, Extreme Power Sport. Obviously, there is Genesis. Husingveld, I hope I said it right, yes, just because I was trying to say it before.
Husingveld.
Husingveld. Fanatec and Sparko would like to thank obviously these sponsors. There is also Sim News TV.
And World of Sim Racing.
And World of Sim Racing. So without the help of these brands, we couldn't obviously be here today.
Of course.
Start
Of
from
course. It was an idea, a long time idea. I remember we competed once in a championship, me and Keith, and we called it Sim Racing Malta. It's around 6 years ago, I think. And one day, because Sim Racing Malta started with drifting.
Exactly.
We were building the track for our academy of drifting
And Gymkhana.
So we can practice in the simulator and do practice and show the track. And then something switched and I said yes, it's time to launch Sim Racing Malta. We have other things to discuss. Maybe you have some more questions. Clyde Burlo asked if it's this only on PC. Yes, this is currently on PC only. Obviously PC is more wide as in for configurations and stuff, because in computers, in the PC, Assetto Corsa and many other races, we have many customizations to do. I'm not saying that PlayStation is we're not going to do it. We're going to do it. In fact, next year we're going to include the PlayStation, but it is limited on the tracks that we build, because there is a process. Yeah, they have to be passed to be allowed to put them in the game. So it's a bit difficult for us. Hopefully we continue working on it, and we will include PlayStation, Xbox. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Because sim racers, we can say that Formula 1 esports, several players were all on Xbox and PlayStation, so why not? There are PlayStation drivers that are real drivers now, so why not?
That's right. So,
any questions? Any more questions?
I don't think. Let me check because I'm out. Seems that we don't have any more questions for today.
Okay, so this is not the one.
The first and last.
The first and last stream. We're going to do it weekly. We're also going to provide you with news that is happening around the world in sim racing, and yes, we're going to keep you informed with all the information of even discounts of the games when they are cheaper, so you can buy it at a less price, and
with our future projects.
Yes,
and
of
obviously
course.
keep you updated. If anybody has any questions to ask, feel free.
Yep.
Get on Facebook, message us, and we'll get back to you.
all right.
Thanks very much.
Thank you very much. Thanks to everyone who is supporting us. Thanks to all our helpers. Thank you for your comments, because we receive a lot of comments. I appreciate it a lot. That is one of the most important things that I get, more than just getting the money out of it. It's that's my pride. That you are giving us positive comments.
Can we answer? So we said, like, Clyde Burlo asked if do you need any specific
So
hardware?
specific hardware. The specific hardware for Assetto Corsa, we have a link in our page. If you go simracingmalta.com, you have a section with the Assetto Corsa requirements. But if I was going to say that if you don't have internet, if you don't have access for some reason to our website or any other reason, the specifications for hardware is not that much high end. If with a 1060 graphic card, even 1050 Ti, you can run it. I have a laptop which is with a 1060 Nvidia, so it runs perfect. 8 gig of RAM, at least. I have 16, which is comfortable. I would prefer an SSD drive as a hard drive, which is not going to be a difference as in
Getting some good points.
seeing better graphics, but the computer's performance will be fast. And CPU, you don't need an i7. An i5 is fine. Depends on your budget. Even an i3, but then obviously if you lower down the processing, then obviously the problem would be when you have multiple cars in a race. For example, once we had like 40 cars, and we had people complaining that they're not seeing the cars properly moving. That's because you don't have enough power of your computer. So yes, you don't need a high-end computer. Just to let you know, we can provide you with products, with discounts, thanks to our sponsor Tech Store Limited, and yes, we can provide you with with great prices. Yes, prices. Sorry. We also have Husing Welt products for ultimate pedals, Pedals Pro. Also, we have support also from Fanatec. So anything you require about sim racing, you can contact us or call us, and we can help you with anything. Even if you want to try products from our shop. Our shop is located in Ormi, Triq Xitwa, and you can try our Fanatec products, and also coming soon the Husing Welt products.
Yeah.
Any questions?
So before we leave, no, actually what we have, would like to thank Kevin, because he told us, well done guys, keep it up. Thanks Kevin. We have Antoine Vella, who said, I admire what you are doing. Really, I race in real life, but I will join you for sure. Thanks Antoine, and looking forward to see you with us. And before we leave now, we should say also hello to Terence, who has joined us also.
Hello
Yes.
Terence. I'm gonna put up your article that you came first yesterday on Monday, okay? All right. So
he was sick yesterday.
I was sick, and I was going to upload the article of our team because yes, on Monday Terence Grek won the race.
Now Mr. Donuts joins us.
And
guess
Philip
who?
Grima.
Yes, and,
Yes.
and he just told me smile. I was smiling, so say hello to Philip.
Thank you very much. This is not going to be the first and last. We're going to, as I said, weekly we're going to be live and showing you the latest news in sim racing, and keeping in contact with you, providing us with questions, and we answer you back. Okay? Thank you very much for being with us, and thank you again for your support.
Thanks, and see you soon.
Thank you.